Hi, my name is Jace and I'm a healthcare scholar. I used to play touch rugby back in junior college. During one of the competition warm-ups, I actually tore my ACL. I had to go for surgery, and before and after the surgery, I had to undergo rehabilitation as well. So that is when I got to know more about the work of a physiotherapist. This is actually the knee, right? And the bone over here is your thigh bone, and the bones below are like your shin bones. So where the ACL line is more medically known as Anterior Cruciate Ligament, it's actually right in the middle. And what it actually does is it pretty much acts like a rubber band, which holds your shin bones in place together with your thigh bones. So one funny story I have to share is that one of my classmates used to be my therapist assistant when I tore my ACL. During our first A&P tutorial, I heard this very familiar voice, and I looked at him and I asked him, "Do you work at SGH?" And that was when we realized that he was a therapist assistant who was actually helping me throughout my recovery. Let me debunk some myths about physiotherapy. So for the first one, we have physiotherapists and masseuses are the same. I would say we both do massage. So in physiotherapy, one of the manual techniques that we do is massage, but there is way more to physiotherapy than simply massage. We do exercises. We also don't just see patients with, muscle problems. We see neurological patients, cardiopulmonary patients, or patients who basically have like heart and lung issues. Physiotherapy is just about doing a bunch of exercises. Ideally, what we want to do is to actually teach our patients exercises so that they can go home and better self-manage their own conditions. So we are looking at patients and understanding what is their baseline, and from there, tailor the correct exercises to help them to be able to get back to where they were. Physiotherapists don't need to communicate well with patients. No, this is definitely not true. I used to think that communication is not that big a thing, in the sense that my theory and skills are more important than my communication. But I have really come to realize how if I don't communicate well with my patients, there's no way my patients will understand what I'm trying to do for them. I personally love interacting with elderlies because I like to hear about their stories, how their life has been when they were younger, and it's just really interesting hearing more about them. But I know that when I interact with these patients for physiotherapy, it's not going to be easy trying to convince them to do the exercises with me, to go and walk with me. Some of them only speak dialect or only speak Chinese or their own mother tongue, and it does get difficult trying to convey ideas with them. Despite all of that, I still feel really passionate about this community of people and serving them because I'm very inspired by my grandparents who, even till at this age of 70, 80 years old, they are still persevering and doing exercises every day because they feel that it is really important to keep themselves healthy. My name is Jace. Join me and be a force of change.